trademark. Castillo's been busy behind the plate, threw out a runner earlier. This time Almonte gets second.
And the throw just sails on him a little bit. We talked earlier about Joe Madden and his praise of Javi Baez and his tagging ability. Almost got him.
Yeah, he did. 2-2 the count on Jankowski. Busted that liner base hit. Almonte had to make sure it got through so he can only advance to third.
No play to be made for Baez. The base runner, just a little hesitation there. So with one out, he drops anchor at third base.
Spangenberg. Charles Bunt pulls it back. So when I think Oakland A's, I think green. When I think Houston Astros, I think the blue and the orange, which they've gone back to. When I think of the Padres, I don't think of navy blue.
Right. Brown and mustard.
Yep.
Come up there. Steal.
And they could probably do it in a way that, you know, it's kind of ugly back in the day, but they could probably use those colors in such a way.
Sure. Someday. Well, I'm still beating the drum for the Brewers to go back to their ball and glove logo, which they break out on Retro Fridays or whatever, but in a lot of cases, they generally get it right early. And then 10, 20, 30 years down the road, you change it. But when you go back to it, you go, oh, this just feels right. Outside.
Do you know how long they wore the original colors, the original uniform, the Pods?
Well, they changed the actual uniform a lot early.
Yeah, but they kind of kept the colors.
They kept the color scheme. Then they added orange, I think, in the early 80s. Then they took the yellow or the mustard out, and it was the pinstripe brown with the orange, which I didn't mind. Kind of the Keith Moreland.
I think that's what I wore when I was there.
Yeah. That I liked. Then that turned into blue and orange. Runner goes from first, ball four. So load him up.
I believe there was a Jamie Quirk sighting earlier down there. He was hanging out down next to Buddy Black. Former Cubs coach Jamie Quirk is managing now in the Padres organization.
Oh, one of our favorites.
Yeah, good guy.
Jamie. So some trouble for Germain against Brett Wallace.
Wallace was a first-round pick, I believe, of the Cardinals back in the day. Was one of the better hitting prospects in all of minor league baseball, and it just hasn't worked out for him at the big league level. He's been traded a couple different times. He's involved in some high-profile trades. The Astros gave him a shot. He's never really able to claim the job there. Played some third base and some first base. One of those guys, when you watch him take BP, you think, he's a can't miss, but it just hasn't translated.
Yeah, I'd be curious to know kind of how many can't miss guys end up being can't misses. to get a couple, it looks like. 2 runs will score, and the Padres now lead 5-1.
It's kind of a tired cliche, but we talk about it all the time. It's this game, playing at the highest level, it's about the ability to make adjustments, because everybody's got a little bit of a flaw or a hole in their game, and when you're in the big leagues, it's going to get exposed, and if you don't make a counter move or counter adjustment, you're cooked.
Medica came off the bench, hit a 2-run homer in the 8th to give the Padres the lead. Yeah, he's had a pretty good spring, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm.
He is 15 for 26, 2 doubles, 4 home runs this spring.
That's us.
Backhanded by Baez, sets his feet, and a bullet to first. Well, he really gathered his composure. They get another run at 6-1. That's a really nice play by Javi Baez.
Yeah, that's one of the points that Joe Madden was making earlier today. Everybody's focusing on Baez's struggles at the plate and all the strikeouts, but on other phases of the game, he's really doing a nice job. A good defender, smart base runner. Looked to me like he was contemplating spinning all the way around on this one and then decided to reverse course, and boy, did he get off a good strong throw.
Batter is Casey McElroy. It's low.
McElroy over from the minor league camp. Is it me, or is he really small?
Yeah, he's not very tall.
Well, listed at 5'8".
You're not buying it?
No, he may be. He looks, but Amarista, they listed 5'6". He,
.58", 180. Casey McElroy.
Maybe it's the double flap helmet. Always makes guys look smaller.
In and a 3-2 count. Long inning for Germain. Strike 3, got him, and the inning is over. Last of the night, Padres lead the Cubs 6-1.